Hi there, my name is John, and I'm coming to you from IMPMOOC, British Columbia in Canada. And what I will be teaching you today is the typical recording signal flow using the gear I have here in my home studio. What I wanted to cover today specifically was how to set up a microphone and record it on your computer. So our signal flow begins with the human voice, which will be the sound, and sound is, of course, pressure variations in the air. So it reaches the microphone, which is our input transducer, and in the case of my studio, the microphone is an Audio-Technica ATM41A, which is a dynamic microphone, not the best for a studio situation, but hey, that's what I have. Next, the input transducer converts the sound pressure variations into voltage variations, which we call our audio signal. This audio signal goes along a wire, and in my case, as with most mics, the audio signal is traveling down a balanced XLR cable. Down the XLR cable into the audio interface, and my audio interface is the Native Instruments Complete Audio 6. And what I do is I use the input number 1 to plug the XLR cable into the audio interface. This includes a number of components. The first part is the microphone preamp, which we use to amplify the signal flow from the microphone to the standard line level audio signal. On the complete audio box, the gain knob right here is used to set the level of the preamplification. So still in the audio interface, the line level signal then enters the analog to digital converter, which I can't actually show you on here, it's somewhere inside this thing. There the analog digital converter converts it to a stream of ones and zeros. This stream of ones and zeros then leaves our audio interface through a FireWire or USB cable. In my case, it is a USB connection into my computer. And the computer here is a Gateway DX4830. In the computer, we go into the DAW, which is short for Digital Audio Workstation. And in my studio, the DAW is Cakewalk Sonar 8.5. Now, in the digital audio workstation, the sound is manipulated in a number of ways. We can mix it with other sounds in our recording. We can add reverb and other effects and other processing as we desire. From the DAW, the digital signal flows back through the USB or FireWire, in our case, a USB, back into the interface, our Native Instruments Complete Audio 6. And inside the interface, it's converted from a digital back to an analog signal by the digital to analog converter in the interface, at which point we once again have a line level audio signal. Again, I can't show you the DA converters, it's somewhere hidden inside the complete audio box. This audio signal then travels through a wire, a TS tip sleeve, a TRS tip ring sleeve, or an XLR cable, back to an amplifier, which amplifies the signal to a high-level audio signal, and then to the output transducer, which is a speaker. The speaker then takes that audio signal and converts it back into sound, which are pressure variations in the air and back to your ear. In my studio, the way this signal actually goes, so once it's reached the Complete Audio 6, instead of going out to speakers, I don't have really good monitor speakers, so what I'm using is the headphone output on the Complete Audio 6. So the amplifier is actually contained within the audio box, and I connect my headphones, which would be a TRS tip ring sleeve, and so the sound is coming back into my ear through my Sony MDR XB500 headphones. And that is my studio setup, and that completes our lesson for today.